Hello, this is the Handshake. I'm Lynn Komjisha. With me is Edna Ruth Mubiru. She is the business editor here at The New Vision. Edna, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Lynn.
So, there was an NSSF meeting somewhere, sometime, earlier, I think last week or something. So, they unveiled a 15% interest record for its members.
Yes.
And everyone was excited. Now, it should be noted that this is the highest rate since 2007-2008 financial year, when it was 14%. What does this mean?
Well, from where I was watching, I wasn't able to attend the meeting, but from where I was sitting, there were a few cheers that went up. Yes, when people had, and there was a joke that it's the older guys who already have millions in the fund who are cheering. But
that's the truth.
No, but it's also good news for you and I. Yes, because we are contributors to the fund.
Absolutely.
So if you had $1 million shillings in the fund, as at the end of June, you will have 150 credited to your account. So that is what this 15% means.
Okay, I get it. So you have 1 million plus 150.
Yes.
But what does now this really mean? Okay, save for the increment. At the end of the day, to what end does this,
when you put your money, when you contribute to NSSF, what they're supposed to do is not just hold on to this money until you turn 55 and hand it back to you.
True.
They should make this money work, you see. So they invest on your behalf. And this means that this 150 for every member every member has got this money, but then there's even more that can be invested.
I know.
Yes. It's really because they have invested in things that have given us a return good enough to give us this money back, this 15% back. Yes, yes.
All right. That also comes in at a time when they have introduced voluntary contributions.
Oh, yes.
Now, I understand you can walk in and say, okay, I want to start contributing on my own because for A, B, C, D, and Z. How does this work? And why now?
The voluntary contribution was introduced because there's a segment of people that were left out.
Absolutely. Social
Security has been a challenge for us for a long time. The people in the NSSF bracket are not the biggest part of the population. So in order to include other people, the mandatory number is, I think, employees, five employees and above, you're supposed to pay NSSF. But if I run a salon and I have 2 employees and they want to be a part of this scheme because there is no blanket for them, no one is looking out for their Social Security. When they turn 55, it's either their savings and investments or... So by saying you can come and take and be part of the National Social Security Fund voluntarily, you're really walking into an area where you sort of have a safety net at the end of it. So, and because they're doing it through mobile money, they're making it really convenient. So you pay your people at the salon, and then if you have an agreement to them, just take off the money, maybe contribute 100K. You know, if someone said contributing maybe in April, May, June, that is their 200,000 plus 15%, you know. So it is a good thing that they're getting all these people into this Social Security system, yes.
Right, now that we go back to the 150, does it apply every month?
It's the amount of money you had in your... It's an annual interest rate.
Oh, it's an annual.
It's an annual interest rate. So the money you had at the end of June on the account is what they will credit with 15%.
And until next year.
And then next year they'll announce another one. Yes. But I think the exciting thing is that you can see that their real estate business, their returns, when you look at what they were saying, they were saying that it's the real estate, the money they've invested in the region, because they're restricted to the region, you know, Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania. So they have money that if they had the leeway, they could even invest further ashore, but they are limited to this, and I think it's a good return considering the restrictions.
Well, I think that's a good one. Huh? I like the fact that you can walk in and contribute.
Oh, yes.
At your own peril. You don't... Wait, is there a cap? Like how much money an individual
The minimum, I need to check, but I think it should, if you can, we could check the numbers, but I haven't heard of a minimum.
All right.
Yes.
That's all right. Please walk in there, see if you can contribute for yourself, because some companies don't do that, especially when they have other, you know, if they have many employees or something. But I think it's very important.
You should blow the whistle on them.
I can't. I will, but in future. Thank you, Edna.
Thank you, Lynn.